good morning. We're going to show you today a very important, what I call elixir. An elixir for your skin though. Okay, you're going to feed your skin nutrients that your body really wants. You just don't know it. Remember, your skin is the largest organ of your body. It's the largest. And since it's the largest organ, well, you have to sort of look and see what it does. It doesn't only just protect us from the outside world, but the skin, remember, is visual. People come up to you and the first thing they see is your skin. Okay? So not only does it have visual and protective factors, okay, but what it does is it has detoxification factors. Very important. Think of the skin as the third biggest filter, okay, or the third kidney is what I like to call it. It is the biggest filter. But if this filter's clogged, remember that could be the reason being why you have body fat. Could be the reason why you're sick and tired. Could be the reason why, well, you have mental dysfunction. So one of the most important things to do when you learn how to clean your skin correctly is learn how to re-lubricate it, and not just with coconut oil, okay? I'm going to show you right now, because I have an Earth Shift kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make a very potent elixir, okay? And this elixir has a combination of different, I call remedies, nutrient factors, and also what I would call dissolving factors, okay? So this is a oil that once you clean your skin, and I use the alcohol solution that we share with you on Earther Academy, how to clean your skin correctly. This is a 6 times distilled vodka. I get it at Costco for like $14. And we put in all the different minerals. Remember, sodium bicarbonate, magnesium minerals, silica minerals, diatomaceous earth, sodium bicarbonate, MSM. It's got a combination of different things. Remember, the alcohol on your skin by itself is poison. It's too dry. Drinking alcohol, okay, vodka, is too dry for you. You have to put the minerals in it. And we do share with people on Earther Academy, again, these different types of potions. They're elixirs. And this elixir this time here is to take coconut oil, and you can see I've melted up some cacao butter, is because these two oils mixed together are very genius. I buy cacao butter in 5-pound, you can see, okay? I shave with this. I use this as a super protectant in the sun. It's got like an SPF of 30. Coconut oil has an SPF of maybe 20, okay? So we're gonna mix the coconut oil, and I buy my coconut oil in a gallon. We're only gonna make a little bit at a time though. You can make more and then just put it away in the refrigerator, but I'm gonna only keep this much in my bathroom, and I only make a little bit at a time. You know why? Because I switch it up. Remember, if you have an Earth Shift kitchen, you have all these different products in special bags, all, you know, very hard to find products, let me tell you. It's not just chia seeds, organic chia seeds. Okay, it's not just coconut oil, it's raw organic centrifuge coconut oil in a special container. If not, you just got plastic in your coconut oil. Okay, jars, okay, different types of things that actually make what you're going to put in it packaged correctly, because if not, then what happens is that the package goes into the product. So we're going to melt the coconut butter as we have right here, and you don't want to, just want to heat it up. That's it. You're not here to cook it, and we're going to pour that into the coconut oil. The coconut oil is already, I've already primed this one a little bit, so I'm just going to show you again because I'm going to make this a little stronger. Okay, so I've already put some other elements in this, but I'm going to make the basic, what I call elixir here. So you can see we just put in the cacao butter, and I'm going to mix this up here. And cacao butter with coconut oil is a genius thing. You will never ever buy skin oil. Don't waste your money with all those specialized creams for your face to get rid of your wrinkles. Okay, follow the wrinkle protocol we have at Earther Academy. Okay, your wrinkles will go bye-bye. Okay, scars, regeneration. I just did a video on rapid wound healing. I cut this wide open here. Should have took like 6-7 stitches here. If it was a neurosurgeon or a plastic surgeon, then they put 20 in there. And I had another big cut right here and another one up here. And in 6 days, watch the video, rapid wound healing, and I used certain protocol. And again, okay, it's not just, you know, having products, it's how do you use them. And that's what Earther Academy is about. It's to be able to share with you what I do, okay? Remember, what I do for myself and what I've done to be able to help other people. Remember, I'm not asking you to do anything. Everything that I'm sharing with you is pretty basic. Even though it may be sort of weird in the beginning, of course it is. Okay? Like I said, do you make your own water? No, you don't, most likely. And if you are making your own water, is it really cleaning your water? Okay? Are you making ferments? Okay, I've got ferments everywhere here. Ferments. This is a big kombucha. Okay, all my ferments over here. This is what keeps you healthy. Opening up your skin pores keeps you healthy. Okay, rebuilding back your gut wall flora keeps you healthy. Okay, again, 56 years old. I've never felt better in my life than I am right now. Okay, of course I have more experience. Okay, and that just comes with time. But I can share with you some of the wisdom that I've gained overseeing 100,000 patient office visits with some pretty simple problems. Okay, simple problems. Why? Is because if we keep some of these certain areas in our body in shape, like I said, I'm 56 years old. Okay, how old do I look right here? Okay, how old? All right, not 56. Okay, no. Okay, so follow some of these protocols as much as you can, and of course, when you follow them, you know what's going to happen to you? You're going to become faster, quicker, and smarter. You're going to visually go ahead and look better, but you're going to have clarity, which you can't buy. Okay, so this project I'm going to show you how to do this on part 2, but I just wanted to show you how you just mix these two on part 1 right now. And you can make this a variety of ways, and this is a very special elixir to be able to drive these oils, but the oils, remember, are just one piece of it. But it's to be able to drive what we're going to put in it. Remember, you want to regenerate the skin, you want to feed the skin? Of course you do. First you have to clean it, okay, super clean it, and learn how to use the gouaching techniques. I've got probably 50 videos on Earther Academy in the sauna. Okay, these are very special videos, okay, hands-on workshops for you to be able to go ahead and see how I'm working with other people. And of course, it's a work in progress, okay? It's just what it is. It takes time to do anything, and it takes time to learn anything. And anything that's good, remember, most of the time, is not as easy as it sometimes looks or thinks. But then again, practice the protocols, okay? Spend an hour a day and watch the videos. Spend 2 hours a day. Watch the documentary so you know why. Why are you navigating? Why are you not going to have GMOs in your diet? Why are you going to go ahead and use the thyroid protocol? Why are you going to go ahead and do the rebuilding of the gut wall flora? Okay? Why are you going to clean the skin and feed the skin? Why? Okay? It's because this is remember, we don't have a maintenance manual. Okay? We have no idea how to run the machine. This machine. I can tell you one thing. Okay? It doesn't need blood. You don't need to drink blood. You don't. And if you think you do, like I said, you're just fooling yourself. Once you rid yourself of these parasites, okay, all different ones, visual ones that you can see with your eyes, and ones that are microscopic, which colonize, which we call body fat. Okay, I don't use sugar in my diet, all right? And all I can tell you is that there's a lot of things that you can do right now without changing your diet. Without changing your diet. Okay, but you will need to change your diet if you want to get serious. You can watch a lot of the videos I have on YouTube. Again, I've been doing this for 35 years, okay? Not only practicing with people, but practicing on myself because of my own dysfunctions, my massive auto accident that I had. Okay, and I had to rebuild myself. I had to go ahead and go beyond, out of the box, okay? Out of the box. So, again, we just did a video. It's called Becoming Your Own Doctor, Your Own Physician. Not anybody else's, but your own. I'm just a student right here, okay? And I'm just sharing with you reasonable and logical, different ideas, concepts, and disciplines that you may want to put into your world. And once you do a few anyways, all I can tell you is terrain modification is going to be your best friend. It's going to be your best friend, okay? So part 2, again, like I said, I'm going to show you one way to make this elixir. And this is going to gonna not only hydrate after you clean the skin. Remember, it's not just the skin. You're gonna detox the pores. You're gonna squeeze the cheese. You should see the cheese I take out of people, and you'll get the same stuff, guys. May not in the beginning, because it takes a while for the skin pores to open up. Okay, you may clean your skin. You just saw my rag this morning was black. You may clean your skin, okay, and it may not. You say, oh, my towel was clean. No, it's because your pores won't open up. And remember, if you have body fat, your skin is paper thin. You can see right through it. Okay, remember, I don't have blood in my diet. I'm not skinny. Okay, I work out about an hour a day. Okay, your body stays in shape once it gets in shape. It wants to exercise. It wants to stretch. I stretch more than anything. I use our inversion swing. It's called the Omni Swing. You can get those at Earther Academy. It's a good piece of equipment to have. And you need, watch our Dr. Robert Cassar, my personal water systems in the house. You need a water system. Okay, and you can see I have a big piece of charcoal in there, and that gets out any additional contaminants. So I'm going to make, just so you know today, I'm going to make ferments. Okay, I have all these bananas off our tree right now. Look at, they're overripe. You can see they're full of sugar. That's why they're cracking right now. These are mangoes off the tree. And I'm going to make ferments. Okay, I don't have sugar. I'm going to take these and I'm going to make a ferment. So we're going to take the sugar out of those bananas and I'm going to make it into one of these right here. Okay, this is full of, you can see, ginger, lychee. It's got pieces of soursop and all different types of fruit in there. I have ones that are in here that are vegetable oriented. That's soursop again. And that one's cucumbers. This one here is pineapple. Okay, and this one here is one of my favorite, just coconut with water and sugar. And this is what a soursop looks like. And this one's ready to go right now. I can't even pick it up, it'll break. This came off our tree. You can see what an alien. This is a big ovary. It's a big gonad. Remember, this is the intimate relationship that you're going to have with fruit. Okay? You don't need, you want to get healthy? Liquids. You want to get healthy? Stop the sugar. You want to get healthy? Learn terrain modification. It's real simple. If you don't, I mean, personally, like I said, I'm not really attached. I'm just trying here to help. It's really hard to help people, just like the movie Avatar. The sky people. It's really hard to teach you people. You know why? Because your cup's overfilling. Remember, you have to detox your body, detox your system, so you have space to be able to put in better stuff. Okay, so don't be like, you know, Jake Scully, okay, on Avatar. Okay, like the sky people. Okay, the more you know, okay, the harder terrain modification is going to go ahead and possibly be hard for you to change over, because you're only doing the best you know how to do, and there's a lot of things that you may be doing that are not correct and or not optimal. Okay, we're all doing, like I said, the best we know how to do. So it's all a work in progress too, okay? So what I do maybe next year is just going to be different than what I'm doing now. But remember, at least we have this information right now for people to grab onto. Again, one last thing before I do part 2. What are you going to do when you get sick? What are you going to do? Again, as a doctor, I'm just curious. I say that a lot. It's because, you know why? Because all I do is get emails from people. What am I going to do? I'm not here to tell you what to do when you're sick, guys. Okay, remember, it's a journey to unwind yourself, to rebuild yourself, to get logical and reasonable, okay, and maneuver yourself. You did it to yourself. Don't blame it on chemtrails. Don't blame it on fluoride in your water and vaccines. Of course, okay? You did some of the things that of course you volunteered for, and some of the things were not volunteered. Okay, so again, deaccumulate, make space so you can put in mineralized foods. Until you get up to a certain layer, guys, let me tell you, if you don't have an Earth Shift kitchen, and look, kombu, okay, seaweeds, dulse leaf, seaweeds, organic dried, creatine, monohydrate, pharmaceutical grade, chia seeds, organic, psyllium husk powder to help with your intestinal tract, sodium bicarbonate, MSM, and you can see all the stuff we're going to put. This is everything we're going to put into this, and we have a couple of drivers right here. This is going to drive it into the skin. These are some essential oils we're going to put on here, and there's everything's in here for a reason. Okay, so this oil is not just going to lay on your skin We're going to put something in it to drive it in. Okay, here we go, part 2. But again, learn the skin cleaning protocols. You don't just put this oil on your skin. You have to clean your skin. You have to use the sauna protocols, okay, the gouaching protocols, the massage protocols, the scalp cleaning protocols, okay? Just a little bit at a time. It's Sunday today in Hawaii, beautiful day, and it's my spa day. And on spa day, I like to do a video just because I'm making myself what I use right now. I'm not just showing you how to do this, I'm going to put it in the cabinet. No, this is what I'm going to use. Okay, and it's taken me, like I said, 35 years just to sort of figure out a few things. Connect the dots a few times. And the more I connect the dots, the more complex it gets. Remember, we're all students here. None of us will ever figure it out. So we need to work together, okay, and share with other people what works for you just to keep your sanity, your health. Because if you don't have sanity, okay, clear mind, and you don't have health, and you don't feel like doing anything. Okay, remember, there's lots of people that are disabled, physically, mentally, emotionally, and ethereally, from all the Wi-Fi, from all the electrical magnetic fields, from all the cell phones up to the head, microwave transmitter up to the head. Come on, guys. You know what? I feel bad when I see people. I've watched a person, I was loading up all my fuel in the car. It took me like 20 minutes, diesel cans and everything for the farm. And I'm watching this lady in a Hummer. Okay, thinking she's got all this, really with big high heels and everything, and looking real foofy and pretty. Okay, expensive car, and she had a phone up to the side of her head for like 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes. Her husband was checking the oil and doing what the whole time. Okay, that's not smart. It's not. Just not. So I don't know what to say. She's probably got a mouthful of mercury fillings too, and if you got jewelry on or anything else, and all you're doing is radiating yourself even more, because the metals that are attracted to these waves are very smart. They're antenna. And if you've got toxicology in your body, what do you think? Your body becomes the antenna, and it's a vibratory device with every little bit of toxicity. That's why you want to deaccumulate. Okay, I just did a beautiful video on barefoot hiking. Okay, Earther Academy. You need to learn how to do this. Why? It's going to reground you. It's going to recharge you. It's going to deaccumulate your emotional body. You're going to learn the chi breathing exercises. Okay? Look up Dr. Robert Cassar, chi breathing. And these are just tidbits. Okay? Again, Earther Academy goes into the deeper layers to be able to share with you all these different protocols. Okay? That, like I said, may not make sense to you right now a little bit, but in time, as you find out they work, well, you'll tell a friend. Okay, so part 2, because people aren't going to want to listen to part 1 and part 2. Once you hear part 1, look, there is a reason. This is for new people too. It's not just for the people that already know. They go, oh, show us the recipe. Don't worry, I will. Part 2, it's going to take 5 minutes. So the best thing I want to show you again is there are other techniques outside the box. There are other ideas outside the box. There are other protocols that many researchers and just many regular folk, regular people, okay, because they're sick, they're looking into trying to heal thyself, trying to repair thyself. Okay, so there's a lot of movement here. Why? It's because there's a lot of sickness. So maybe it's good. A lot of sickness. Maybe everybody's going to wake up a little faster. Maybe everybody's going to go ahead and say, you know what, we live on this beautiful holy land here, and I better take care of it instead of just being an unconscious parasite like most humans are. Okay, really. We can save the planet? Yeah, sure thing. You need to save yourselves first, guys. Okay, there is no destruction anymore that needs to be done. There is no drinking of blood. That's a good video for you to watch. Dr. Robert Cassar, Drinking Blood. Dr. Robert Cassar, Possessions. That's another one. Okay, these are parasitic possessions inside our body, and once you remove these parasitic possessions, you didn't even know you had. Remember, possession means you didn't know. That's the best part. And once you remove these, then you get your sanity. Okay, just do. You just don't know it. One of these days, when you're ready, okay, and after you've done the protocols for a few months, you may want to come on and see us and visit us. We only have small groups that come up to Hawaii, Hawaiian Detoxification, Rejuvenation. I call it Academy. It's the Academy for yourself. Okay, it's a clinical study on using dry water fasting, that's steam distilled water, and cutting techniques, cutting edge IV therapies, okay, cutting edge different protocols, okay, under a 21-day period minimum, and some people stay up to 3 months, and you can feel the life-changing event. That's what everybody says. Of course, everybody needs to do a 14-day water fast if they could. Why? Because you get a chance to be able to disconnect everything inside you didn't even know that could be disconnected. And what happens to you? You get happy. Okay? What happens to you? You lose 25, 30 pounds. What happens to you? Now you're restarted to be able to start a new life, maybe smarter, and not go back to the one that you knew that was not right, that you knew that, well, has not done you as good as well, maybe you thought it was. Okay, so here we go, part 2. That's it. All right, aloha.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.